In this episode of Financial Literacy for Beginners, we're going to talk about how to invest $100. Cue the intro. Now, a lot of people think $100, not a lot of money. What can I do with $100? For some people, $100, it takes a lot of money out of their budget because, they may not be making a lot of money in their paycheck or what have you. We're going to talk about how we can take that $100 and invest it in something that is going to yield a return. Now, the first thing I want you to understand, in any investment, you need to understand your level of risk. If you have $100 to risk and you feel like, okay, I'm okay with losing this $100. If I lose this $100, it's not going to break the bank. Then that is an investable $100. Versus if you feel like, okay, I have $100 in my pocket, I need to pay a particular bill or I need to do this particular thing with it, and if I lose the money, I'm going to be bent out of shape, then that's not an investable $100. So you really need to understand that first and foremost. Do you have an investable $100 or, are you kind of on the fence about it? Because it does matter, because I think one of the core things about investing is you make better investment decisions when you're not feeling angst about the investment. And you'll find this if you are investing in stocks, you're investing in anything that you're investing in. If you don't feel angst about the investment, 9 times out of 10, it usually goes a better way than if you are feeling a little uneasy about the investment, specifically in stocks and things like that. Because I found, say I'm trading options or something, and I'm having a good day or a good week, and I've been making profit all week and I've been doing really well, I'm more inclined to get into another investment or get into a larger investment, trading options, if I've been having a good go at trading options, versus, if I'm having a horrible week and I'm losing money, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. So it really does help to first understand that the money that you're using, you have to be okay with losing it. And I'm not saying, ever be of the mindset of, oh, I'm just fine with losing money. No, that's not what I'm saying at all, because you do want to be, of a mindset of, I want to make good on my investment and I want my investment to come to fruition and, to be a good investment. So, definitely keep that in mind. But you don't want to be caught up on, oh my God, this is my last and I'm not gonna, if I lose this, I'm losing everything. No, don't do that. So the next thing you want to do is really start to think about what you're interested in. And I know we kind of go back to this point because it's a very valuable thing to do. Always go back to yourself whenever you're thinking about doing something outwardly. Come back to yourself and really put in perspective, what am I interested in? What am I good at? What things do I know? Do I have a knowledge of? And even if you don't have an extensive knowledge about the thing you're about to invest in, do you have a solid interest in it? Is it something that you want to seek out knowledge in and you want to, get a better understanding of? Because that alone will make you get to the point of understanding, hey, I might not have to spend my $100 yet. I might can do all of the free things or learn all of the ways for free that I can before I get to the point of actually having to use the money that I have to make the actual investment. And that's a key thing to note. If you can do all of the things that are available for free in whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to invest in, whatever you're looking at making money at, do all of the free things first. Don't just jump for the, oh, I need to buy a website or I need to, spend money on this account or and all. Don't do that. Do all of the free things first, because what you'll find is that you're gonna get educated on what's real and what's not, because that's gonna save you a lot of headache and it's gonna save you a lot of money in the long run. And that's what it's really all about. If you're trying to invest, you wanna make money. You want a return on your investment. Once you have exhausted all of the free things, then you can really start to see, how does this make money? How is what I'm gonna put into this going to yield a return? And how much time is it going to take to yield that return? Those two factors are the ultimate factors. You want to know, how much potential return am I going to make? and how much time it's going to take me to make it. And once you have really determined that, the next thing is just really to immerse yourself in the mechanics of doing what it is to do. So for instance, if you are thinking about investing your $100 into a stock, really immerse yourself in the mechanics of how to trade or how to buy that particular stock, and learn the ins and outs of how to physically do it. Once you do that, that's kind of like getting your feet wet and getting your hands dirty a little bit on what you're trying to invest in. But once you do that, trust me, your understanding of if you should invest in that particular thing is going to go way through the roof. Because once you see the mechanics of how something's done, you will start to internalize if it's something that is for you. You will start to think, okay, does this align with what I'm able to do every day? Does this align with, my capabilities in terms of, even if this goes my way, am I going to be able to, facilitate this or grow at this particular thing? Because investing is not a one-trick pony all the time. It's not something that you can do once and, make it big and then, leave that thing alone and then, you're set. No, sometimes you have to work at investing in whatever you're investing in. You may take an investment opportunity that may even go your way, but it's not going to be enough to sustain you long term, and you're going to have to go back to that well and do it some more. Once you get to the point of understanding the mechanics and you take that leap to actually invest in whatever you're investing in, don't allow yourself to slip back into the mentality of not understanding. It's so easy to go backwards and revert to not understanding your power in what you're doing when you get to a point of fear. And fear does creep in when you start to, do things that are different than what you're used to doing. Specifically in investing, you can have moments of fear where you're terrified that, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I might not know what I'm doing, and I might not be doing this the right way. And I'm going into territory that I'm not familiar with. Whenever you get to that point, you have to assure yourself and ground yourself and understand that, hey, I am confident in what I'm doing. I've spent time at this. I am okay with moving forward with this investment, and I'm okay with, the results. And that's really what it boils down to. Whatever you're investing in, you have to be okay with the results. And once you get to that point of being okay with the results, you can take any amount of money, whether it be $100 or $1 million, and you can make those investments with confidence and reap the benefits of those investments. Now, I do want to talk about some investments that you can make with the $100 that I think are really good investments. I know a lot of people may frown upon this who are from a traditional background of investing, but time and time has proven that if you are on the forefront of new technologies, if you immerse yourself in what's coming down the pike and you really pay attention to emerging technologies and really invest some time in understanding them and invest in them early, 9 times out of 10, you're going to win, because we are living in a culture and a time where a lot of disruptive things are being built that are, changing the landscape and changing the face of things that have existed for a longer period of time. So in that culture, I would say in this culture, and I am a person that believes in fundamental long-term investing as well, but I think in the culture that we're in right now, it's safe to say that, investing in new technologies is a really good investment to make, especially if it's an investment that you're okay with losing. I hope this has been extremely helpful for someone. And until we talk again, I wish you health, wealth, and freedom.